Hi, Merry Christmas to those I haven't greeted thus far, and Happy New Year. Going into the new year, the last day of 2025, going into 2026, I wanted to share just a few thoughts. Haven't recorded much till near the end of the year, but technically, Richard L. Scott, the Black Christian Geek, I just wanted to give a few technical recaps, if you will. So start off on a high positive note. I purchased one of these, the Ugreen fourth generation fast charger, 100-watt charger. I got it on Amazon. They are not sponsors. Nobody's sponsoring me. I'm self-sponsored, paid for this all out of my own pocket. Got this for $33. And when I checked a couple of days ago, it's up to $39. I imagine they go on sale from time to time. Absolutely amazing. It charges up to four different devices at the same time. But if you just look up Ugreen fast charger, it'll tell you the tale. Probably the best deal, best value I purchased in 2025. In a previous video, I mentioned the Chromebook. I learned, should I say, got reintroduced to the Chrome OS. I did a quick study on it and found out there are Chromebooks and Chromebook Plus, excuse me. And I think it was the perfect solution for our 7-year-old, working great so far. It was such a good deal at $200 for a 8 gigabyte Chromebook Pro machine with 256 gigabytes of RAM that I purposed to get one for myself to deepen my understanding and learning of Chromebooks and to share more videos. Completely sold out, and that tells me that I made the best decision, even more so for our daughter's laptop. So I'm glad I got it. In Toastmasters International, when we would give evaluation, we used to call it the sandwich effect or the sandwich approach. Something good for the bread, the meat in the middle, where you give some critiquing or some feedback, and then bread on the bottom, thus a sandwich. I started off on a positive high note, so let me cut to the chase and jump in. Not to sound like a complete hypocrite, I promised I would do 10 positive posts, the things I liked about the iPhone before I said something else. But 3 months in, this is easily that my biggest disappointment, frustration, dislike of 2025. I want to be a man of my word and continue to stick with this device throughout 2025. And I keep thinking this is the day, this would be the moment, but it's almost like a self-fulfilled prophecy. I had several previous posts, and every year for at least the last 7, 8 years, every time a new iPhone come out, I think, would this be the year I come back? And I posted several weeks before I actually made the final decision to get the iPhone 17 Pro Max. I said, and I'm paraphrasing myself, I said something along the lines of, I'm afraid. I'm literally afraid of getting an iPhone after all this time. I don't know if it's possible for me to be more disappointed in a technical purchase and one that I feel like I'm stuck with. Well, partially I'm stuck with because I have pledged to continue to use it for the rest of the year and give chronicles and feedback. But I I am sincere in my dismay and my disappointment in the iPhone. I've just been so uninspired and so unimpressed. So much for that. I stopped ranting and raving. Uh, Being a geek and floating around in the technosphere, I saw this memory on sale. I destroyed my laptop by mistake and had to get a new one. And this is my first venture into DDR5 RAM, where I've been enjoying 64 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM on my previous laptop before I accidentally destroyed it. That's a story for another day. But nevertheless, with all the AI talking tools and everything going on, apparently it caused memory to skyrocket. This memory I had found on sale at Best Buy, and I hesitated purchasing it. I stay about a week behind on my podcast, and multiple podcasts start talking about RAM skyrocketing, doubling in some cases, tripling and quadrupling in price. And when I went and checked, it was hard to get that RAM. It was sold out, and the places where you could get it, prices weren't quite as high as they said, but it was about double. And fortunately, I was able to find this RAM for the exact price it was before I started hearing all that news. And I thought I had saw a unicorn. So I jumped on it, ordered it, and yet to install it. It literally just came in on New Year's Eve. So hopefully tomorrow, New Year's Day, I'll get it installed. More than likely, this will be my final thoughts, or say summary, for my final message in 2025 as we're getting ready to go into the new year. On a technical note, or technically speaking, a lot of talk about the AI. I know ChatGPT is the 800-pound gorilla, the most popular platform all in the room. But throughout the year, I use Claude.ai most often to correct my writing and spelling. And here's a secret and tip. It sounds and seems a whole lot less AI than ChatGPT. At this point, I can almost immediately spot or see and say, yeah, they use ChatGPT for that. Because of the popularity of it, it's becoming ubiquitous and predictable, my opinion. Also, me being a long time Google guy, I started to use Google Gemini. Google Gemini in the AI space has probably had the greatest turnaround of any of the tools that I've used. And tonight is the last night to get Perplexity Pro for free. All you have to do is go to Perplexity, do a search on promotion with PayPal, sign in to Perplexity with your account. It'll provide you a link to say, claim the 12 months for free. And you sign into your PayPal account and you get a free year of Perplexity. By far the best deal that I've received, and lovable. The lovable AI is just amazing. I've created just two quick, simple apps using it, and I look forward to doing more of that in the new year. And I'd be remiss if I didn't put a shameless plug in for open source tools and Linux. Yes, 5 years as of October, I've been using Linux as my primary OS daily. And I don't see that changing anytime in the future. I'll be doing more recordings on that, but I am perfectly at peace knowing and accepting that most people won't embrace it, and fine with me. But even after using the Mac OS, as in Macs, Apple's operating system for 20 years, I'm 5 years later still surprised that how perfectly content and pleased I am switching to Linux. Is it aesthetically as attractive as the Mac OS? No. Is it as popular as Windows? By no stretch of your imagination, but what you can get for it. But I'm here to tell you, you are able to operate daily and do everything you need to do on Linux. And I am well pleased and looking forward to continue to use it in 2026. Thank you for watching. Please, if you got tech questions, we got answers. I use it all. I still literally is recording this on my Mac. So I do have a Mac Mini on my desk in my home office. I dual boot my Linux machines into Windows. I am using the Chrome OS more. I still have my old Android device, so I still have my hand in that, and I have iOS. So I'm using all tech tools, and I'm eager to answer more of your tech questions going into the new year. And you can look forward to more recordings from me more consistently. And as I sign off, getting ready to go into the new year, Richard L. Scott, the Black Christian Geek, thank you all so much. Like, subscribe, share with others. God bless.